Alright guys, I just want to talk to you about March time as well, because a couple of things have popped up kind of around the same time. And of course, remember that the throne of God passes over on a full moon. We don't know what full moon it can be. It's only going to be the full moon which is at the end of a 30-day, 40-day window of the seals happening. Alright, so the Antichrist is crowned first, and then 30-40 days later on a full moon, that's the moon that he hits us on. In fact, we know the day and hour from Revelation. We know the day is the full moon and the hour is noontime in Israel. The only thing we don't know is the month, actually. Well, I can tell you now though, it's not going to be January moon, because we're already into the 30-day countdown to the January moon. Not sure about February moon, because we're not 40 days away from February moon yet. Towards the end of December, you'll have a better idea of that. Definitely towards the beginning of January. But anyway, that's never mind. Let's try and separate things, because in March anyway, the beginning of the month, obviously, it'll be the 14th day of the Hebrew month, but it's roughly the first week of March will be the full moon. I think it's around the 5th or the 6th. First week of March, so you'll have a full moon then. That's that's all the markers I really stay to. But then here's two other things. I seen a video about a guy who says that there was an asteroid coming, and he said it would be like a couple of days or a week or so after Passover in March 2023. And I thought, well, sometimes Passover can be in March, but it's late March. Do you know what I mean? But the dates that he mentioned was like the beginning of March, and I commented and says, listen mate, you've got your dates wrong. Passover 2023 will be around the beginning of April. In 2023. But anyway, there's this big asteroid that they're concerned about, and it's coming in. And when I looked into it a little bit more, I looked into the dates that he said it was coming in March, and it was literally days or a week even. But days, a week, whatever, just after the full moon of March. So that was like one thing that popped up, that this sort of hazardous asteroid that they're worried about. One of these things that just popped up and caught my attention, because it was like Passover, and I was like, But then he'd got it wrong. It was March he was talking about, not April. And so this asteroid thing is coming in March, just a few days after the full moon should be. And then there was something else that I haven't really shared to anyone, and that's like, well, because it was bad and it didn't really have any meaning to it or anything, but I've started thinking about it a little bit more recently. It's been a while since they've happened, but I used to have these nightmares, yeah. And the first one, I was outside, and there was these people, and these people looked like kind of lost their mind. They were kind of all giggly, as if they were like, I don't know, like just really weird. Not so much aggressive, evil, and wanting to cause harm or anything, but just like annoying, if that makes sense. They're just so annoying, but kind of like in a sort of humorous, annoying sort of way, like. But the thing was about the first dream, and actually I think I remember sharing this when I was, so I think this was maybe 2 years ago that I had these dreams, nightmares. And the scene was that there's a city and it literally been, it was like in ruins. There's a city in ruins and these beings were about, and these beings, all I can describe them as the closest thing to like human understanding is like, you know, transvestites, when they put on all this makeup and they wear all these different patterns and they wear all these different like clowns as well. Clown is a good example. And they put them all in the makeup and they put on all these different clothes which don't really match to like human society, how we dress. It's like wacky, innit? It's like an outrageous, whatever you want to call it. You get what I mean, don't you? It's not really linear. It's not really sort of, you know, has any, it's just mad, wild, mad, and then you got annoying. So these people are dressed up like that, and by the way, their faces look like that as well, as if they had like masks on and stuff. And so these people wandering around this destroyed cities, they kind of like just didn't, their heads were gone a bit. They weren't really doing any harm, but they were just so annoying. Like they were bugging me, do you know what I mean? Like keep sort of walking past and sort of like walking past you. I don't remember like people bumping into me or trying to attack me, or these people trying to attack me. But it was just so weird, like how they were like just weird looking, you know, like it's a bit like Halloween, but obviously people dress up in a Halloween theme. And it wasn't like that. It was all bright and all that. And I just remembered now about something else. But and then I had a second dream, and then it was the same sort of thing. But they were in how I had maybe about two more nightmares about this, like. And then we're in a house, and the house was in ruins and bits and everything everywhere. And these beings, which were mad, kind of looked like they lost their head, kind of humorous kind of thing, but just so annoying. And they were all walking around, they all looked the same again. They were like wacky dressed, like clowns, like it's kind of extreme transvestites. And they were just people who were just walking around like that. I mean, if you look at the way like society's going, with that sort of stuff, transhumanism and makeup as well, people are dyeing their hairs more now. It's just like, if you put society maybe ahead like 20 years or 30 years, maybe this is how people would dress. Maybe this would be the fashion, to just be looking like clowns, basically. Whacked out clowns, like extreme transvestites. But like everyone was like this. It was mad, yeah. And anyway, this second or third nightmares I had about this, it was more in a house, in a home. And then they were just annoying the shit out of me. But the houses were destroyed. They was literally destroyed. There was no order. There was no peace. There was no peace. There was no nothing. Everything was just destroyed and that. And so anyway, you know, they were the dreams, these mad people. Sort of get to the point a bit. And then I kind of like, you think about Halloween, but it's too like bright for Halloween stuff. So but then it's like, then you like look at Purim. I don't think Purim's in the Bible, but it is a sort of holiday which the Jews keep. And basically, this is the closest thing I can get to what this dream represents. And that's where people just go out and dress all wacky and shit, like, and then they just be wacky for however long Purim is. And then, you know, and it's like an extravaganza. Kind of like anyway, the closest thing to these nightmares I had was Purim. Sorry, I haven't even made a point about Purim, have I? And so I double-checked Purim, and it was showing like the 6th of March, and I was like, ugh. I was like, full moon, Purim, 6th of March, on the moon, I was like, ugh. And then this asteroid thing, I was like, ugh, March. Because, like I said, all this wackiness kind of adds up to this dream, all right? And it might be, I don't know, maybe there's something happening around that time too, March. But linked to the nightmares, everything was destroyed. And there was no kind of order, society or anything. People sort of walking around, not really knowing where they were going and shit. And the cities were destroyed, and the houses were destroyed. And then closest thing is Purim. All right, Purim's going to be on like the 6th of March. All right, full moons are going to be around the 6th of March. Purim's around the 6th of March. This guy who's talking about an asteroid is just coming just after the 6th of March. So I just want to make this quick video, hopefully, about the beginning of March. So I don't know. like I said, we'll know closer to the times. We'll know when the seals open. There'll be 40 days. So, you know, if it's 6th of March, if it's around that March time, I don't know. Oh, March is also the time that I was born again, or where I think I was born again. The closest date is around the beginning of March as well. So, I just thought I'd share that anyway, maybe ahead of time. I know it's Sabbath now. I'm probably not going to get this video out by, you know, it's Friday now. I'm probably not going to get this video out maybe till about Sunday or even Monday, something next week. So, God bless you all. I've been Pastor Prophet Justin Roberts from End of the Age Bible Prophecy, and here we are. God bless you all. Amen.